Hi, I'm Diana Felzone, and this is 4for4. Lindsay Lohan reportedly had her credit card declined at a New York club. Kate, is Linz headed back down the wrong track?
Back down the wrong track? I don't know that she ever got off the wrong track. I think the problem with Lindsay Lohan is that she is still spending money like it's 2005.
Ooh.
It's not. So she needs to realize she hasn't been in a successful movie in quite some time, and I don't know if the Mean Girls residuals are still coming in. So,
well, she must be getting money from someplace, but at least she stopped short of actually attacking somebody in the club this time.
It doesn't seem like she's necessarily getting money from someplace. She couldn't pay a $2,500 bill.
Could you pay a $2,500 bill?
We keep our bar tabs under $1,000. So
I know, TGI Fridays. I don't think you can.
TGI Fridays, exactly. More importantly, the big issue here is that she's spending money on vodka. Wasn't she supposed to sober up after that whole
She was spending money on her friend's vodka, not her own.
It sounds like
She's
a really
got a play
safe
starting in
environment
London.
for
If
her
I
to be in.
had to guess where she's getting this money from and why she keeps going to clubs, is because she's getting paid by clubs to attend parties and use their names, especially overseas. So she's probably making 25 grand. I mean, if Paris Hilton can do it, Lindsay Lohan certainly can.
That's where you get your money.
Let's not talk about that. That's right. Popping bottles with models every night. We talked to two Duck Dynasty stars who say the show's ratings decline is nothing to worry about. Chris, are they delusional?
A little bit. They were doing 8 million viewers the previous season, and this season they're doing 4 million viewers. That's not a slight decline. That's like 50%.
Yeah,
if I did my math. Thank you very much. Business people. But so I think they're a little delusional. They still have the top show in cable, so they're okay, but I think that you can see this coming to a conclusion fairly soon.
Well, I checked the numbers, and Chris's math is right. That is a 50% decline. I think they have nothing to worry about. However, we just mentioned residuals. What about all the merchandise that they have? You can't walk into a Walmart without seeing wall-to-wall Duck Dynasty gear, and I think a lot of people are still buying it. So I think they'll be okay for some time. I've never been a fan of the show. Sorry.
I'm not worried about the Duck Dynasty clan not being able to pay their rent, but I do think that they have something to worry about. Once you get into your 6th season with a show focused on a family, people tend to lose a little bit of interest. So they need to come up with a fresh concept. You can chalk it up a little bit to summertime slump, but I think that they should be worried.
Well, you can also compare it to the Kardashians. They also are declining in ratings, but they still manage to make millions. So as long as they can create a spin-off show and there's another dynasty following this generation, they'll be just fine. They'll keep rocking. Justin Bieber did the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, but he didn't use any ice. Gabrielle, does this still count?
It still counts, I guess, in that the idea behind this challenge is to raise money and awareness, which he did because he's so high profile. But I would have been more impressed if he hadn't done the challenge at all and had just donated one of his many, many millions to a good cause, which he didn't do, to my knowledge.
President George Bush just had ice water dumped on his head. So if a former president of the United States can have a little ice on his head, I think Justin Bieber can too. Plus, then George's wife came up and gave the check right on camera.
That's
so
awesome.
That's what Justin should have done.
I'm just remembering the Biebs deposition in which he said he was detrimental to his own career. So maybe he missed the ice part of the Ice Bucket Challenge. I think it's a more likely scenario. But Bieber, you should put your money where your mouth is.
I'm in agreement. I think he probably just forgot the main ingredient. But yeah, Biebs, go do it again. Go actually give a check. Make a difference. And finally, Matthew McConaughey had to defend the fanny pack he wore to a recent baseball game. I'm with the panel on record here. Pro Fanny or con? Kate?
If your fanny looks like Matthew McConaughey's fanny, you can wear whatever you want.
Amen to that.
Nice one. How about you?
I think that if anyone could bring this back, it's Matthew McConaughey, but he's kind of a weird duck. I think that this is a really bizarro fashion move to try to bring back, but if anyone else could do it, it would be Chris Kensler.
Chris.
Oh, it's funny you should mention that because I happen to have here my Fox News channel bright red fanny pack so I can find it in the morning when I'm getting dressed. And in it are my minivan keys, my tube of Carmex, and of course my K-cup of hot apple cider.
Wait, that's how you get your lips to look so smooth?
The hot apple cider?
No, the Carmex. I'd been wondering for months and months.
We
So
all have.
I'm going to go pro pack.
I will also go pro pack because I like to be prepared. I'm like a Girl Scout. And if you have a fanny pack, you can do anything and everything you want without worrying about your hands. Phone, calls, lip gloss, it's all right there. You don't have to be digging in a purse.
K-cup.
K-cup. That's right. We're pro
Minivan
fannies.
keys.
How about you? Are you pro fanny pack or con? Let us know on Twitter. Just add the hashtag 444 and we'll see you there.